So thanks for coming on set here. Who are you?
I'm Raju Vagesna, evangelist for Zoho.
Yep, and you've been on my show before, and we've seen a few things.
Yeah.
Today we wanted to see how a small business like a pizza shop or a bike shop could use CRM.
Sure. Well, the first thing I would say is when someone comes online to Zoho, they obviously need to register, and or they can log in with their Google username or Yahoo username and password. So we make it easy for them to just log in with their existing system. So CRM is one application, and we have another application called Zoho Business. So I'll probably get started with Zoho Business because I think that's the right place to get started.
Okay.
So Zoho Business is the tool where we include all our applications and package them together for a business.
Okay.
So once a user logs in, he basically goes to Zoho Business, and first he goes to the control panel on the top. This is where he defines his business. This is where he sets up his businesses. What I mean by setup is gives the company information, like how many users does he have, what are the locations he has offices in, and maybe replace our logo with his own logo.
Okay.
And provide his domain information or register a domain if he doesn't have a domain, so that we can even host his emails if needed. So we do email hosting as well, add users, and this is our live system. We have over 1,000 users using our application internally, and similarly provide email addresses, create aliases for the users, and all such things, and then create groups, add applications. So once that's done, he basically enters the Zoho Business System, which includes the applications on the left, like email, calendaring, document management, discussions, word processor, spreadsheets, presentations, everything, all the apps that he needs to run his business online. It's all set up, and the whole process typically takes less than 30 minutes. So you can have your email hosted, everything done, which also means you also have a CRM system, also CRM account also created. So let's say Zoho hosts your email, and our CRM system recently integrated email into in there as well. For example, here in my email system, maybe I can go back to the CRM system, and this is the live CRM system we use internally, and we have multiple modules. This is where he can track his customers, add contacts, and pretty much manage his customer base online.
Okay.
We have also integrated.
Now, how does this compare to other CRM solutions on the market?
Well,
probably a business is going to compare you to other people.
Sure, definitely. We have a broad set of features in the application. It compares very favorably against many of the CRM systems out there.
Okay.
Obviously, Salesforce is a competition, and we compare very favorably against them. But the
probably
price is a good value. Price and integration between other Zoho applications is the key.
So if you only wanted CRM, it's a little bit tougher sell, but if you want a whole suite of things to run your business, then this is going to make a lot more sense.
Even if it is just a CRM, it's a good sell, because
we're going to go see Mark Benioff and get his opinion. He runs Salesforce. So
well, obviously, he obviously will prefer his system, but there are some certain set of features that are really unique to Zoho CRM. But first, when there is a small business, it has to be very simple to get started.
Yeah.
So we say, if you're an SMB, well, it's free for the first 3 users in your business, for your business.
Yeah.
So you can get started free with the 3-user free version, and even if you have a 10-user, the first 3 users are still free. So it's a very easy to get started on the price. It's easy on you, and then the features. It's really, really unique in some of those.
Yeah. And your real competition is probably not Salesforce. It's probably an installed piece of software that somebody wants to sell.
Sure, it's a combination of both. Salesforce has done a great job in educating the market on the benefits of an online system, and I guess we also benefit in that market. But when people are looking at comparing both the systems, they look at the feature set, they look at the price, and this is a better value for what we offer.
Yeah, and you also get a word processor and a
Obviously.
spreadsheet, and
It integrates with our other systems. For
just
example,
spending Microsoft Office on a laptop is $300, $100 and something to $400 depending on which version you buy. Right?
absolutely.
So this is a lot cheaper than that, right?
Absolutely,
Yeah.
this is much cheaper than that, and you can again, it's free for individuals, and the whole entire Zoho business suite that we talked about, that includes the email hosting, the Office suite, and all. It costs $50 per year.
Yeah.
So that's for users, and it's free for the first 10 users, which means if you are an SMB, you can get started for free, and you grow as you grow.
Some of the things that we can't demo here very well is the collaboration. If you have 10 people and you're using an installed piece of software, tell me a little bit about what you can do collaboratively here that you can't do with other kinds of software.
Most of our applications, like say Zoho Writer or word processor application or a spreadsheets or a presentation, we support something called collaborative editing, which means I can share this document with you, and we both can start working on the document and start editing the document simultaneously. And it need not be just 2 people, it can go all the way to 10 to 15 people, which means you could be working on your one paragraph, I could be working on another, and we'll be seeing each other's changes live as you type. And that's something that's not available traditionally.
Yeah.
And while we do
even
that,
Microsoft Office doesn't have that really well unless you have a server, and even then it doesn't do it. It's not built into the core functionality.
absolutely. And for web-based applications, collaboration is part of the core DNA.
Yeah.
And all the versions are kept track online. You can go back, revise, and what changes that you have done, and pretty much everything is tracked on the back end. And collaboration obviously is not just collaboratively editing the document. There are other aspects to it as well. And
so what, in just a minute or two, because we don't have too much time, what else does a small business person need to see here that would maybe convince them to try this and or get some value out of it?
Sure, a CRM system, for example, is a great one. Recently, just last week, we launched CRM and email integration. This is really unique to this market.
Okay.
So the same email.
What does that do?
Your complete email system is basically brings it into the CRM system. Then the nice part here is everything is automated. Let's say you search for a contact, and when you search for a contact, it shows the contact information. But when you scroll down, you will see the email exchanges that you had with that particular contact.
Oh, that's
Everything is automated. Now I can expand the conversation, view any of these individual emails, and respond to that user right there without having to move to your email system.
Now that would be really cool for me and Rocky to use, but we use Gmail. Is there any way to bring Gmail into this?
It works with Gmail as well.
Oh, that's cool.
So you can go to here, if you go to our email system, you can configure your Gmail as another account in Zoho Mail.
Yeah.
Now, when you go back to the Zoho CRM system, we have an option to configure which account you want to choose to link with the CRM system. In this case, I can choose Gmail.
Right. Can I bring my corporate, because like Rackspace email is on an Exchange server, can I bring that in here as well?
Absolutely. Any POP for now, IMAP very soon.
Very cool.
So, and your emails come in here. And note that it is not just email integration into CRM. We also do CRM integration into email, which means I can go to a CRM system. I can click on if I get an email from someone, I can say add this to CRM, and that particular user will be added directly to the CRM system. So I can now search for that user. I can search for your emails, and I can add you to my CRM system directly from Zoho Mail. In this case, let me see if I have any emails from you.
Yeah.
So I have an email from you.
Yeah.
Now I can go to more options and say add to CRM.
Yeah.
In this case, I'm adding your contact information to Zoho CRM.
Yeah.
It's very straightforward. Now I can also assign a task.
So you can put a subject here.
Yeah, I can say meeting with Scobel and say add task. That will add the task in our CRM system. Now if I go back to our CRM system and I can search for your contact, and it will basically, you'll notice that my meeting with you is directly added here and your contact is automatically added. With a single click, I can start a desktop sharing session. That is our web conferencing integration into our CRM system.
No, stop there. The Meet now, is that voice and video and desktop sharing, or just desktop sharing?
For now, it's desktop sharing. And
so you would still need Skype to do the voice?
Yes, for now. Eventually, we plan to expand more. Now, if I scroll down, I didn't do anything. I just added you, but I can see the email exchanges that automatically showed up right there.
That's really nice.
In the email. So with just a single click, you can add a contact and view all the email exchanges we have had.
That's really cool. I like that a lot. I could totally see how to use this with the the interviews that we do, so that I could track every conversation on people. And obviously, if you have a bike shop and you're selling bikes, you could track each person or each company that's buying from you and see all the email. That's really neat. So that's what you mean when you say integration across the suite is going to improve over the next year.
Absolutely. So we are creating 1 + 1 = 3. We have individual applications, but we are combining them to create real value out of those applications. Because at Zoho, we are in a very unique position with a broad set of applications. There is no other vendor who has the breadth that we have in the market in the online application space. And there are some interesting possibilities that arise when you combine all of these applications. And if you visit our homepage, the productivity applications you see on the left side can all be integrated with the business applications on the right.
Yeah, and we can spend hours going, because you have a wiki, you have a spreadsheet, you have a Word document, a word processor, and many more. And we could spend an hour on each one, so we'll let people go and check those out.
Absolutely.
But this gives you an idea of the kind of integration you have among all these pieces and how they work together.
And that's been the focus lately, just integrating and enhancing the value with Zoho apps.
Very cool. Well, thanks for the demo.
Thank you.